Good evening, everyone. I'm Silk Coffee, and I have a very special guest tonight, Mr. Sherlath. How you doing?
Very well, thank you very much.
You
How
excited?
are you doing? Yeah, very. I've been shitting myself all day.
This is Sarah Lath's very first co-casting experience, so I'm hoping it will be a good one so that he'll come back and do it more. So, welcome, welcome. So, you excited about this div? This is one of
Yes.
my favorite divs, honestly, because we can say the West div, be West.
hmm
Got to make that cheesy joke right there. All right. So, speaking of this game that's coming up, let's go ahead and take a look at these map bands. What do you think, Sarah?
I mean, to start with, we have Braxis, was it Sky Temple, um, Altrek, and BOE. So you have two small maps. I think those were done by Assistant Newb, and then we had the two larger maps, Altrek and Sky, done by um was it Multitude?
Magnitude.
Magnitude. I apologize. Magnitude. So obviously, Magnitude does not like the bigger maps, and that's why I guess our first pick is one of the largest, or the largest in the, or second
Yeah.
largest
Let's go
in the map
macro,
pool.
right?
Let's go macro.
Hey, violence is like, oh my god,
Yes,
face
face reveal.
reveal.
Exactly.
We've got the young Dutch lad here for everyone to see on display, except, well, I turned off the cameras. We're looking at the maps right now. So, looking forward to this. And hopefully, do we have a full lobby? We're missing one person on the side of assistant noob manager. So, hopefully, they're able to get that fifth player soon. What kind of picks do you think you're going to see out of this team for Cursed Hollow?
I think from Assistant Noob, they brought us here and they like the macro games, so I assume to see some macro heroes like, maybe a Dahaka or some globals, Dahaka, Falstad.
Yeah,
Maybe we
Brightwing.
see Brightwing. Maybe we see some niche picks, let's say like TLV
Oh,
or Samuro. Can
something
we get some
spicy with some
some
Abathur.
spicy? Maybe some Abathur?
Who knows
Could
what'll
be
come out
could
of
be
these
fun.
teams, right?
What do you think? What do you think from what will we see from the other team?
Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but I have a suspicion that a Zag could be in the mix. Just based off of a game that I casted with Miss Black, Miss Pink Blackout there. We'll see. All right. I'm going to let
Sounds
them
good.
know in the lobby. We do have full lobby now that we are ready. Casters are ready. Smiley face. Oh, it's been called in the lobby chat. May the best troll win. You know that
hmm
this is going to be a spicy game when we have that there. Looking forward to that 100%. All right. It's being counted down. Oh, that's not how you count, nor.
Nope.
974-271-892. All
And
right.
we are live. Let's go.
Let's get to that draft screen. Cursed Hollow. Meta bans, target bans. It'll be pretty revealing in this banning phase, whether they're banning for meta reasons or if they're doing target bans. Like, one of the fun things about NGS is that you get to do your homework on the enemy team, right?
hmm
And take a look at those win rates. Someone might just have that one trick hero that will just carry the game no matter what because they know it so well.
Yep.
So let's see if that gets revealed. This says nothing in this case because Johanna is just strong in general and is pretty meta
Yeah.
ban.
Although I'm surprised it's the first pick team banned it. Usually you leave it for the second pick team to ban.
Yep. Maybe they just don't
Because,
want to deal with it.
yeah, maybe they don't play it themselves.
True. Oh, chunky lover for you, Sarah Lath, kind of cute.
Aw, thank you very much for the shout out.
Blue team banning Greymane. This is a
Okay, that
great ban in general just because he's such a hardcore macro. He can tear down structures and camps, take boss really easily.
yes, very true. Although I wouldn't consider him like a meta ban on this map, just because there are a lot of other heroes that can provide a lot of macro damage.
Agreed. Someone on Magnitude definitely plays that hero. Anduin also a strong meta ban. I mean, he's very common pick and a strong healer in general.
Yeah. Provides 1 and then at 16 2 cleanses, so a lot of potential for interrupting plays. So that's out.
Nora waiting for the last moment to reveal the last ban for maximum
And it
psychological effect.
is
Brightwing.
Brightwing.
Let's
Not
go.
surprised. But
Speak.
that does leave a lot of globals up. We have
Yes.
Falstad, we have Dahaka.
Dahaka, Falstad, Zagara. If she takes that ulti, she's a global. What else is global? ETC stage dive.
Illidan with Hunt.
Yep.
Chromie.
Ooh, Chromie. First picked up by
Chromie.
Punk. That's going to be fun to say. All cast. Look at that Punk
Yup.
over there.
Yes. No, Chromie is very good at stalling objectives if depending on where it spawns, so can be used to great effect. And on the blue team we have Rhaegar and Diablo. It's a strong combo.
I want to give props to Simeon and Unicycle, yeah, because they had very matching skins there. So points to blue team for that.
Yeah. A very early Diablo pick though.
It is, and especially without that Tychus ban, which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
Speaking of global,
ETC Zul'jin.
all right.
ETC is one of the more, shall we say, vulnerable tanks, considering his health pool. So we might see this as an offlaner.
Interesting.
And then Zul'jin, strong auto attacker if he gets left to his own devices.
Agreed. As soon as he scales, it's gonna hurt a lot. Last ban, no Ragnaros. Speaking of macro, you don't want any lava waves ruining things for people.
True. Very true. He can provide a lot of stall, especially with Chromie, so...
Agreed.
Good picks and bans there.
And also pretty strong with, yeah, like you said, stalling, using the Molten Core to poke out objective. Also rain just a lot of damage on squishy targets, too.
Yep.
Ooh, an Abathur ban. That's definitely a target ban.
Very likely. So, what do we expect from assistant Newb manager? Because they need damage and they need an offlaner. There's Li Ming and Hogger.
Ooh.
Very, very, very meta picks on that side. Some very strong heroes as well.
Yeah, amazing wave clear with Hogger. Ming can just poke out things. She can also poke down buildings pretty safely as well.
Yes, very true. And then we have a Gazlo on the other team. That is a very interesting pick.
I'm thinking this could be something like a slide ETC mosh pit, and then with the gravel bomb.
Yep.
And then I think I'm seeing a stemmed Zul'jin.
Yes.
Stem Zul'jin, and maybe not the taxi build for Lieutenant Morales, which could be pretty fun because you could play it trap and go, just pack up the kids in the car and go to another lane, and you have Gazlo turrets and Chromie time traps to tank the towers for you and just get a lot of damage out.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. This could be a very much of some sort of variation on Juice Pirates.
Yeah. But more likely a stem Zul'jin. We'll have to see what they choose to take. And then Nora picking up that Falstad. Speaking of globals, level 20 Gust, incredibly powerful.
Agreed.
If they get to that.
With a potential double mage if he goes the Q build.
Yep.
Which is very interesting. So we'll have to keep an eye on whether he goes auto attack there or not.
All right. Match number 1. Assistant Newb manager versus Magnitude.
And no matching portraits. How sad.
You know, we're reported to. We didn't match ours either in the lobby. Not that anyone could see that, but still. I was just thinking about that.
But we're not playing, so...
Still, it's like caster unity. The
I'm just curious. Is what I'm most curious for is right now in terms of talents is, will we see the correct build for Li Ming, or will we see the ARAM build for Li Ming?
Okay, we're not going to get into build supremacies here, but I'm going to go ahead and call this blue side. We have Unicycle, yeah, on that Diablo, Nor on the Falstad Simeon, on the Rhaegar, and then down here Shrinks on the Hogger, and Pink Blackout on that Li Ming. Let's go ahead and call out red side, Saralath.
On red side, we have Wraithling on the ETC, Sith on the Lieutenant Morales, Manukin on Gazlo, Punk on the Chromie, and bringing up the rear is Captain Roberts on the Zul'jin.
Amazing. That eyeball that Punk is wearing.
Yeah, so it seems that red team is just all going mid, and then blue team is all spreading out, trying to get some early poke on the walls. If you can see, bottom
Yep.
Li Ming
I see you're down there.
is already setting out some of her combos.
All
Red team
right.
is going to rotate down.
You can
Diablo
see
will
Diablo, yeah,
link
anchoring
up.
that bush is getting a wall slam out onto the Gazelle. That's pretty much what he wanted to do, stop that rotation, give the Ming a chance to go ahead and be safe. And look at all that damage on that bot tower. It's half down already. Loving
that's a lot of
that
damage.
early play there. All right. Look at this. This is cheeky. I am seeing something. Oh, I thought they were going to go look for some siege camp there. Wraithling hanging out top. Look at all this bush ganking going on. Pretty even so far.
On the left, we have Hog already doing the Bruiser Cam, which is correct because, as we can see, Tribute is going to spawn bottom, so you want to do the opposite lane last.
Agreed. Nor joining him over here. And speaking of that mage build, we do see that the Q stacks coming out from the Falstad. We have also stacking on Chromie W build there and stacking globes for ETC.
Yeah, Progorok trying to out heal his healer.
Yes. Main healer ETC.
So far, everybody doing what they're supposed to do, soaking lanes, getting camps. Nothing out of the ordinary so far.
You take a look here, bot lane, you do see Captain Roberts looking to get those stacks. Speaking of stacks.
Yes.
And who better to stack on than a big, chunky Diablo? But if we take a look mid, they're getting some pretty decent value there.
Yeah.
It's pushing right up against the red fort there.
We'll have to see how the red team run their Bruiser Camp. Their timing of it.
Yep. Shrink's just playing with Wraithling up top here. All right.
And then down bottom, the siege camp from the red team got the top tower, so they've evened up or surpassed
Yeah.
what
That's pretty good value right there.
the blue team managed to accomplish in the start.
So lots of back and forth. Both teams doing really well at getting chip damage on structures.
And
That's
timing
what-
their camps to perfection.
Yeah, very well done. All right. Ooh. Nor a little bit low there, but it's Falstad. He can back and fly right back in.
I was he was almost not able to fly back in. He would have to take the longer routes back. But red team successfully pushing out.
Yeah.
Blue team for the first tribute.
You know, I think this is probably a good idea. They're getting some value up top. They have this camp. Actually, it's gonna get some tower damage there, but they maybe don't want to stack the Zul'jin, right? If
Yeah,
they fight too hard over it, you're gonna stack them, and late game Zul'jin's gonna become a beast.
Agreed. Although they're doing a very good job of not giving him a lot of opportunities to stack. He's only on currently 3 stacks out of the 30, right?
Yeah, and you can see here, sometimes you just give it a little and you set up early for the next one so that you don't miss it. And that's exactly what blue team is doing here. You've got that Rhaegar Peppy hanging out there, ready to cap as soon as possible.
Yeah, it seems like red team is giving it up. They have Chromie moving
Yep.
top. ETC is still top.
Oh, I
Um,
love this. I don't know if you saw this stop. I didn't look at the talents yet, but this is a level 7 talent, the hot dog build
Yes.
on the Hogger, and took down a tower already. It's really,
I did see that one.
yeah, it's
I caught
great
it.
zoning and a lot of damage. It just takes a while for it to scale, but it can do big burst damage.
Blue team has done a really great job of mid getting the entire front wall down. That's very good for the future once they try to engage.
For bottom here, looking to get some more pressure down here. And it's 4v2. Aggressive Q in by the Diablo, but maybe just a zoning thing because there's not much that red team can do here to stop this push without more of their team members there to help them.
Yeah, Chromie picking up the camp.
Oh,
and is that gonna
big
be their first
dive!
death? No, not quite. That was big damage on the.
All right,
Yeah,
there's the time
although-
loop and the cleanse
it was
coming out, and instead
too
Falstad still goes down. Yeah, you have to time the cleanse for the loop just perfectly, or else
Yeah.
it won't count.
Unfortunate timing with the cleanse though, and that was first kill as well.
Yep.
So red team with the early level 10. What have they picked?
Let's take a look at that.
We
We do
have-
see Graph Bomb, Testingo
Yep.
coming out. Morales is not picked yet. That's interesting. We do have the Mosh. Ooh, big Mosh out onto that. Is immediately interrupted. Unicycle, yeah, it does go down by the Zul'jin. There is the Grab Bomb coming out from Gazlo. Nor pushes them away. Yep.
Now just trading blows, trading
Yeah.
cooldowns.
They're
and-
gonna look for...
Is that going to be another death on the false stat? Yes,
Yep,
that
it is.
Great time loops so far by the Chromie. Getting 2 for 2 on the false stat. 2 time loops, 2 deaths. And immediately a boss call.
Exactly. I mean, they're right there, right?
Exactly.
You do see
Now-
blue team on the mini-map making their way down to their own boss. I'll go ahead and click over there, see if they're going to set in. Yeah.
And they need to hurry up because red team, they're on the prowl.
Yep. I see what you did there on the prowl. All right. Falstad. It looked like a little bit of indecision when I was looking at the minimap whether he was going to come down or start burning that boss up in top lane, but it looks like he is going to join his team because red team is sniffing it out. There's the APOC combo coming out. Does not connect with anything. Hargo doing his spin there, looking to get some extra... And Taz Dingo is being popped. There is the grab bomb again, followed up with the gust.
And do they...
Oh, ETC is trying to hold on to it so hard. Will he keep it or will he go down?
No,
ETC does die.
Oh, everyone dying, everyone.
And this comes out in favor of blue team here.
Yes. They
lost
lost 1 hero to the 3. They
trade.
Probably will they'll lose
Yeah,
top.
they'll lose top, but perhaps they'll gain bottom, and they've prevented Curse from for the red team.
Agreed. So now, currently are 2 for 2 each in
Yep.
terms of curse tributes.
Hogger just
Hogger pushing mid.
looking to get as much damage there as possible. Backs off, knows it's time to leave, but let's take a look down here.
Ooh.
Bottom.
Morales getting caught.
Yep.
But is she being able to walk away? Yes, she is.
Yeah, they're gonna let her walk away. I think if they had wanted to be more aggressive, they could really have gone in on her. They were 3v2 there, but understandable. Oh, it is Taxi!
Yes.
Oh
let's
my
go.
goodness, Taxi coming in to come up here to get this camp. So I'm gonna be... Do you think they're gonna do it? I want to see them do a cheeky fly out and take a structure while they know blue team is elsewhere. Speaking of blue team...
I think they will, just not for the next tribute. I think what they can do is use it on a future tribute if they get cursed against them.
Yeah.
But we have a flank from the Gazlo. Does not go as planned. Has to
All
throw out
right,
the,
unkillable is stopped. There's the
and
APOC
that is
combo,
a
and
double kill.
yeah.
Just unfortunate timing and unfortunate positioning from the red team there.
Yeah, they got caught out there in that choke.
Could not escape the APOC there.
All right.
And it looks like they're about to be cursed.
Morales still has not taken her 13 yet. What shall she take? I don't play a lot of Morales, so I'm not sure what the ideal talent is to take for that.
I am not sure either. Although she does get caught by the Diallo. Does the... No, Morales survives for now.
Time
we
loop
have-
does go out.
But so does Gust. So
Yeah,
one
great
in
disengage by the Falstad there.
Exactly. Just to make sure that the Diablo does not die.
All right.
They're all defending bot with 4 and pushing with 4.
That-
Meanwhile, mid is just getting pushed down by minions, and Gaz is defending top.
And
Oh,
I
no,
don't know
they're
if you saw, they did get the ulti out from the Rhaegar there, so that's down for a while.
That's a very good cooldown to...
Yeah, it is. All right. Lots of push
So-
coming out from blue team.
Red team doing a very good job of defending. They've only lost mid, and top might go down, but the wave probably get there in time to save it. Bottom was already, they only lost the wall, so this is actually a very successful curse defense.
Yep, and they're still up a talent tier, so, but they do have breathing room now to catch up in that level on the side of magnitude, so hopefully they'll be able to do that and see if they can get, they still have a chance to turn this around.
If you look top, Gazlo is going up to defend, but they are up there with 5.
Yeah,
So
this is
to
very
get the-
dangerous. Pings have been called.
And it could be that he gets caught out.
Yeah.
There goes down the fort, which means probably Gazlo will die too. Yes.
Yeah.
And
That
then
was-
he used the bomb as well, which was maybe not the best cooldown trade. He won't be down for the entire time that his ult will be down, so maybe
Yeah.
not the best.
Very cheeky.
But,
They still have, they just barely get 16s online for magnitude. They want to take this boss. Will they be able to defend that?
We'll
Not with
see.
Gazlo down.
Gazlo is down, and he won't make it back in time. I don't know if they'll risk going in.
Yeah,
I think they'll have to. Yeah.
it's probably
Diablo
not
doing a
worth
very-
it.
Diablo doing a very good job of zoning them out, keeping them away, keeping them at arm's distance.
All right.
But now they both have 16, so now we can, and now they're at 5 full strength, and blue team doesn't have a single tribute, so we could see them
Yeah.
give up tributes to get structures. This is a
Yeah,
viable
but
strat, I think.
they're setting up for bot boss right now. You can
Yes.
see it on the mini map. Looking to burn this boss as quickly as possible. There's the car being dropped there.
Bit of a interesting usage there, I think.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Falstad is
I know.
bots stealing their camp away, and he's successful, but can he get out? Oh,
Yeah, if I
Yes, he
was
can.
red team, I'd be on the hunt. But it is a Falstad. He's low on mana though. I was
They-
wondering if Captain Roberts was going to be able to get the net on him, but it did not. Didn't look like, yeah.
not. Had they known that red team or blue team was on the boss, they could have been much more aggressive.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they weren't to know that. So blue team caps both bosses, and now blue team is heading up top, going to steal away the bridge.
Ooh, very greedy here.
Although there is a taxi service that's going to come in.
Yep.
And Diablo
Oh,
sniffs it out.
right
Ooh,
there.
That's a very dangerous. Only
See if they
catches
can-
one in the.
There's the time loop grab bomb goes out. There is the Rhaegar ulti.
Also,
Oh,
and there's the
what a mosh!
But it also gets interrupted, and
And they're fighting under a blue camp right now.
it's
Dingo is
stolen away.
popped. They're choosing to back
and
away.
There goes the ETC as well.
Yep. All right. They have camp marching here. They have boss
Bot.
going on bottom keep.
Yeah.
They have a
Gaz,
camp
Gazlo
top.
needs to get out, or he's probably going to
Yeah.
die otherwise. And does he go?
Oh,
He's
he
he's
does.
alive.
Blackpink looking
For
for
now.
Calamity in there. Does dodge it,
Oh,
but
no.
gets wall
Diablo.
slammed by
And now there's
Diablo.
the poor call. Can they end? It's still a little bit early. Death timers are not super long.
They've got
ETC's up in 8 seconds, although it's only 64% on the core.
there's the
Can they
time
end
loop.
it?
Oh,
And
and oh, the Q is
oh.
missed on the Rhaegar. There's the disengage from the Falstad, looking to see if they can
Although
finish it
there's-
off. 25%, 20% on the red core.
I think they're backing out. They lost
Yeah.
Diablo, they lost Rhaegar, and can they push? Can they? Ooh, that's a lot of damage on the Chromie.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're pushing behind.
Let's see.
Ooh, they're going towards where they think Li Ming is, and she's
Yeah.
gonna get out because they don't have mounts.
All right.
Meanwhile, Diablo is top. He had souls, so he's gonna grab the objective, get to 2 points on the tribute.
Gazla looking to clear out top here. All right. I think the next team fight will determine the fate of this game. What do you think, Sarah?
100%. Death timers are long enough that if red team gets a wipe, they can just go straight top and push
Great.
down the keep and then get the core. They do need 20s, so they're half a level off, so they need to be quick and not overextend. This is a very dangerous position for them to be bought, because they can be, that is very dangerous from the Chromie.
Oh, that Chromie.
But gets super lucky, does not get spotted.
Yeah.
That was a very
Very cheeky, very cheeky.
Hearth. But no, I think the blue team, they wanna just you know, push out lanes,
Yeah.
keep them here, and if red team just decides, they have to contest for the objective, that's an easy backdoor.
Oh.
It's only 18%, remember,
This is
on the core, so
They do have
this is a
level
very
20
aggressive.
here. I'm wondering if they were trying to see if they could find a 20 engage here on the side of blue team, but I think they're just backing off because if they just wait for curse, that'll be beneficial for them. They have a lot of lane pressure right now.
yes, they do, and they're hiding in the bush, so they have full visibility of what red team is doing. And ooh, that's a dangerous place to be for the
Oh, big gravel bomb does come out, and it is enough. There's the death mosh, does catch one. Big
wind tunnel out. Do they get the yes, they will get the cursed. And it's too little, too late.
Oh, too late for the taxi.
So now they will have to defend. Luckily it's a 4v3, so they have an easier time defending this. They'll probably be able to defend this without losing any structures. Blue team is making a big call.
This is very aggressive right here, because if they get
Without-
sniffed out,
and without having any tank, so yep, they were sniffed out. The Gazlo did spot it.
Chunky lever for you. Thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Appreciate it.
But now everybody shows up. Although this now means that nobody is defending bot.
Yep. All right. You see the Chromie is immediately backing out.
ETC is already back defending as well, so.
Yep.
And that is the red team's first boss of the evening.
Let's see if they can. Mid? Yeah, I think they can clear this before it's taken.
So.
Yeah.
So it's very good. So that they will lose top, which is unfortunate. But
speaking of,
it doesn't really change the fact for them that was a win condition. There was already a win condition for the blue team.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, boss is pushing top, gonna take at least a wall down, if not more, unless blue team decides. Oh, blue team got their own boss and are pushing with it.
Blue team is gonna go for the end here, I believe, because they may have boss top, but there's only 18% left on red core. They get one kill. This is the end of the game. Let's see if they're gonna be able to get the engage they're looking for. Looks like Nora is baiting them out, maybe looking for another cheeky wind tunnel there. Yep. There's the wind tunnel. Chromie does go out. Wraithling is right in the middle there. Does catch a huge grab bomb.
Do they get the kills? Okay, they got one kill on Li Ming. Do they get more kills?
ulti does come
Oh,
out
oh,
from.
that is very fortunate.
Oh,
The Zul'jin got his ult off, but he
yep.
still is dead. He pushes everyone away and buys time for his team to get down the boss, but they're
Oh,
pushing in as 4 to
big.
4-on-3 with boss. This is probably game.
Let's see.
Unless
Yeah,
yes, that
there
is
it
game.
is.
GG's.
Well played, both teams. All right. First macro game came out from the side of Assistant New Manager. All right, let's take a look at this game summary and see if there's anything that sticks out to you, Sarah Lath.
Diablo dying a lot, but giving his team the space and the combo to get the kills I need. 11 kills to 9. ETC getting caught out also 4 times. Unfortunately for him, he got separated a lot from his team via the time loop and I'm sorry, not time loop. By the Falstad ults, so
Yep.
just kind of left to die and unable to get help from his team.
Exactly. Yeah, excellent job with the zoning from Diablo. He took a lot of hits from that Zul'jin, as you can see. Zul'jin did a lot of damage. But they were able to work around that with the macro and just took all the opportunities that they could to push for that win. It was really well done.
Yeah, getting a lot of value out of the Falstad fly and him pushing lanes, and Hogger as well, beating Gazlo in the one-on-one, getting a lot of value up there.
I'm going to pop over to the talents. You see anything that sticks out for you?
I'm surprised about the Lieutenant Morales ult. I thought they would go with the stim for the Zul'jin, give the Zul'jin even more power. Considering how much damage he was doing, he could have done way more.
Yep.
Gotten a lot more kills. Apart from that, I don't see anything that super sticks out. Maybe Gaz 20 upgrade. You know, going with the massive upgraded instead of the additional stuns for his. I think
Oh,
W.
it's called Bomb Toss.
Bomb toss. Exactly.
It makes it very difficult to dance around, but the benefit of this miniature black hole is like so big it's very difficult to get out of the way. The other one just has more potential setup
Yes.
involved because of how often you can throw out that bomb.
Oh,
Full
yeah,
on Grit says, I hate Hogger 20.
Yeah, no. Apart from that, the only interesting thing for me is Diablo's. He kind of starts with the the Flame Stomp build, going W, and then he sort of swaps into Malevolence and then goes Q build on 13 and 16. So it's a very interesting mashup of different builds all into one. But I like the APOC and then the Hellgate on 20. Very strong.
Yeah, that's really good.
All other builds look very strong to me.
I'm going to go ahead. We've got a lobby up, Sarah Lath.
Ooh, wonderful.
And we are going to Dragonshire.
Very nice.
All right. Let me ask. Who picked map? Let's see. I'm guessing Magnitude picked map. Yeah, Magnitude picked map. All right.
We are winning on 1.
Yeah, people are talking about Fallen Grits thinks that particular 20 on Harger has lower impact. And then Easy K93 is saying he was thinking loop upgrade would be kind of strong. I do.
100%.
Yeah,
I think he was landing a lot of his Qs, so I think he was just trying to get a lot more damage out, and also maybe avoid getting his Q stopped by minions.
Yeah, the piercing Q can be quite strong, but double loop, there's
He's
only
also
so
very-
many cleanses that they could use on that.
True.
And no one expects it also.
Very true.
All right. So this map. Let's talk about Dragonshire for a moment as we wait for players to congregate. Is so interesting because I've seen this map played many different ways. There's some meta ways, but there's also that level 20 where you could have like a Leo, and all of a sudden that Silence and Tomb is the one thing you need, and then you can push to win, and it just comes down to one team fight.
Yeah, 100%. There are so many powerful late game heroes in this map with all the little nooks and crannies, all the plays that you can make via vision, especially center, all the opportunities teams have to take advantage of the late game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very looking forward to seeing what these teams bring out. Obviously, top lane is a one-on-one, but you have it's a rotational map between mid and bot. So will teams go for a one mid and then three bot, or will they just go have a rotating four? Will they have a person who's going to sit bot and just push out like a Junkrat or a Chromie?
Yep.
Can we see Punk on his Chromie again and just stall bot all game and allow red team to get value elsewhere? I'm very curious to see how these teams play this out.
I mean, don't discount stealth heroes. I don't know if any of these players play stealth heroes that can make those rotations and make your top laner absolutely miserable.
Oh yeah,
I've seen it done.
I've seen many Zeratools on this map before.
Not just Zeratools, but also this may be controversial, but Nova could be very valuable on this map. I've seen Mr. Mongoose pull that out and just wreck a top lane with his offlaner playing Nova. All right. Let's see what opening bans will they change. Yep, they did not like Punk's Chromie. Chromie was very impactful in the last game, so respect ban for Punk.
100%, but also Chromie's just a very powerful hero on this map.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, the visions are so valuable, right?
Oh, 100%.
There's that. Yeah.
The meta ban. We saw that in game 1 as well.
I am surprised they didn't. Maybe they really just don't have a Johanna player over there.
I mean, there are second pick on this on this map, so maybe they want to just take it out of blue team's hands. There's the Brightwings, so interesting also from them that they ban it out.
Let's see.
But could possibly mean that they're trying to prio other heroes and don't want to leave Brightwing open for the red team. And then the second healer ban with Anduin.
All right. What will blue team first pick?
They could either choose to choke out the healers by picking up like a Rhaegar or something else, or Stukov.
Yep.
They could go with a prio pick like a Junkrat, who can stall bot for years and years and years.
How many? 10,000 years.
Ooh, and they picked the Lucio. Interesting first pick.
So many walls to ride on this map.
Yes, and so many walls for potential opposing Diablo to knock him into.
True. Who is this caster?
Just some random dude.
Some scrubs over here, that's who.
Exactly.
Who just happened to love this game. All right, we're seeing a repeat. Yep.
Thrall.
Interesting.
The Thrall pick is super early.
Yeah. Is it a 4-man Thrall? Or maybe they won't run a tank at all.
A bruiser?
Syl and Syl's little brother.
Fortunately not.
That's so funny.
He don't talk good, but she keeps him around to build up his confidence. Very true. There we see a repeat of the Falstad and Diablo. So two very strong picks. Falstad great with a global, can traverse between bot and top and help out with both shrines. So very strong pick, I think. And also from Nor, he loves that hero. We saw in game 1. He went the he went the meta ult.
Yeah.
And the upgrade on 20, so that gives him a lot of playmaking abilities as well.
Yeah, I would be scared of that level 20 Falstad on this map in particular.
Oh, 100%. I love to play Falstad on this map specifically for that, because it just gives you so many opportunities to just push people in the corner where they can't get out of, and then the rest of your team can just kill them all.
Silvero says love Zul'jin on this map, and you know why? It's because you can just let the other team take that Dragonite and just stack, stack, stack. It's like free stacks when they're pushing.
So we see a Hogger ban and a Garrosh ban. Hogger ban, I assume, is just, for the opposing team, also very strong on this map. Garrosh.
Punk said sniped.
Yeah.
Is someone streaming over there?
Maybe. But Garrosh is strong into Diablo, so I can see why that tank was banned. Garrosh is also very strong in the mid circle. Does a lot of controlling. And then they pick up the Mei and Li Ming. So stealing away the Ming.
Yep. That is a very early Thrall pick. Interesting. That corner on bottom keep wall for Gus combos is just mwah, chef's kiss.
Oh, 100%.
All
and then
right.
we see off lane ETC.
Oh.
This is a very interesting comp.
I was wondering when she was going to bring out the Zag, because I've seen Pink Blackout play that Zag. That is a tank killer right there, Zagara.
Does she play the global, or does she play the Maw on 10s?
I can't remember, but
that would be very interesting if they go double global with False Stud Zagara and ETC with Stage Dive. That would be very interesting.
Moist Weenus, thanks for the cheer. Appreciate it.
Very interesting to see how they play this one out. Triple global, potentially, versus no globals. And Thrall is the offlaner. He might struggle. Especially once ETC gets his wave clear talents and offlane talents by level 7, I believe. And then we have final pick Ana.
Yep, and yeah, I don't know if you noticed they did switch Punk and Sith.
Yes.
All right. You guys ready for game 2? Assisted Newb Manager versus Magnitude. Let's go.
So what do you think are the strategies that these teams will employ in this game?
We do have scaling heroes on both sides, right? Falstad scaling, so is Zagara, but when Zagara gets that power spike at 16, she can just melt people.
Especially tanks.
But we've got anti-heals over here, and we have with the scaling with the Captain Roberts again on that Zul'jin, and he was able to stack pretty well that last game, so we'll see if that changes their fortune for this game. All right, see if there's going to be a mid-scuffle, but based off of what I'm seeing on the mini-map, blue team is going to go for that cheeky early chip damage that they did in the last game. This is like their MO over here. You've got the summons from the Zag, and Nor dropping that W and Q's on there.
And the Unicycle A just, in the bush, peeling and keeping an eye on the opposing team. So it's very strong opening again. They almost got the entire tower from the top. It only has a sliver of health.
Yeah, well done. I think anyone who plays Assisted Newb Manager needs to be on the lookout for that, because they've been doing that. Punk, did they snipe my well? That's a nice reference to old times.
Yep, and then blue team taking advantage of the global, not missing any soak bottom with Falstad flying bot.
All right. All right, let's take a look at these talents. We haven't looked at them at all. Frog Rock on the ETC. Let's see. Heat transfer. We have not seen a talent being picked up by the Ana player yet.
Yeah, I assume that she will go with, she's either probably thinking between the grenade or the sleep build. Both are viable, especially into Lucio, because you can really downplay his healing, especially when he presses his E, I think it is. Oh no, yep, there it is. There's the grenade build. So it's about timing it correctly, I guess.
Yep.
Making sure to avoid what Lucio is doing actually right now.
All right, I'm gonna we could do a bet on this, but I'm almost 100% sure that ETC is going to go stage dive so that he can join his team.
And there we see again with the Nor taking advantage of his global, and Thrall going down for first death. But yeah, so ETC just keeping him up there long enough that he cannot get out and giving Nor the time to rotate top. Red team, however, is not resting on their unfortunate loss and taking bot Bruiser, which is very smart. Just getting some macro pressure now.
I agree. Yeah, I traditionally I think most teams will good sleep by and sit there, but Diablo able to walk out. But what I was gonna say is like usually if you can open up bottom, it's one of the easier win cons on this map because of the camps there.
Yes, 100%. You have 3 camps, 2 sieges, 1 bruiser. It gives a lot more pushing power than any other lane.
Exactly, and you don't have to worry about the bridge of death up in the top lanes, and you don't have to be worried about if you went mid, then you don't take out one of those top or bottom keeps. You have to worry about that snipes if you stand in the wrong position from those keeps.
Oh yeah, 100%. This map is there's not much space between the keeps, so if you only get down mid, it's a very, very risky maneuver.
Yep.
Now we can see temples so far evenly traded between the two. Blue on top, red on bottom. ETC is making a move to interrupt. Thrall
chunking him down a bit, but
I
there's
was
his
gonna say,
home dog right there, joining him for the gank.
The Falstad showing back up, and he goes down again.
Yeah.
This is a good opportunity for a lesson to be learned.
Meanwhile, bot lane is looking pretty good for red team. They've almost got it down.
Yeah, 100%. They get a lot of damage down there.
Yeah. It's good pressure. However, there is a big bruiser camp marching top with 2 members from assistant new manager up top. They're probably going to be able to trade for it.
100%. And even though in the long run you want to get down, in my view, bottom fort is more important in the long run, but top fort is also really powerful. If you can get it down, that really limits the ability of your offlaner to safely contest top shrine.
Agreed.
And they're gonna get it.
Yep, and they still haven't knocked down that bottom.
Yeah. Li Ming went top to help out, but unfortunately was not able to do that.
Right.
And as such,
May in a little bit of trouble here. See if she'll be able to get out. Her unstoppable is popped. There's so many banelings being pooped out by Pink Black out there. And they do manage to push her off that point on the Moon Shrine. Alright, take a look at these talents.
We have an orb build from Ming, and very interesting. We have full grenade build. Echo of the Elements is completed for Thrall.
Should make clearing things out a little bit easier. Meanwhile,
and then Nor on Falstad is still stacking, and ETC also still stacking with his quest.
Yeah, Silvero says someone help that poor red team offlaner. Yeah, just relentless using that global on the Falstad to go ahead and get that pick.
Yeah, it seems like he didn't use the global to get up there. He was already up there, and then he flew down and got the kill on the Zul'jin. So red team's currently struggling with the global aspect of the Falstad, unable to take advantage when he leaves the lane and getting punished.
Yeah, I wonder. Take notes, West teams. You might want to look at Falstad bans because it's really impactful. All right. Meanwhile, they're taking care of business here. I feel like this is a bait here. Up top. I'm just giving love to these offlaners here. I think Wraithling knows. Can't be out too far.
Yeah, and then we have a flank from the
Ooh.
back in. Unfortunately, the Maw was missed, but we got the kill on the Ana by the Diablo using his unstoppable. His
Ooh, a snowball
uh,
being picked up by the Mei. You don't see it that often. Usually you see Ice Wall combo.
yeah.
But maybe they really needed it for the disengage.
And Thrall, is he able to? Yes, he is. But unfortunately, the Mei is going to take a lot of damage. And
Yeah.
she's probably not going to get out. Nope, that's the down Mei. So they're a bit of a miscommunication, I think. Wasn't sure that the Thrall was going to get the
Yeah.
interrupt. And unfortunately lost her life for that. Li Ming successfully capping bot, but
She
ooh, that's
can't
dangerous.
stay down
Oh,
here for long. Yeah.
Is she gonna get out? Is she gonna get out? Yes, she's likely to get out. And
Nano Boost is popped, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to plink them down.
no,
The
especially-
Diablo can
Ooh,
dive
does
such.
not
Yeah.
get the E off, and Li Ming managed to get out. If she missed that E, then she was probably dead. But now we have Zuljin going down in mid, trying to interrupt.
All
We have
right.
Thrall dropping Earthquake.
May's like, I'm gonna go out there and get that Falstad.
Yeah.
There's the
ETC,
stave dodge
stage
coming
dive.
on.
Diving in, and that is gonna be. Oh, is Li Ming gonna leap? No, Li Ming goes down.
That is
Lightning breath dropped, and we have a barbecue Li Ming. Ooh, and I
think Mei is
Lucio,
gonna
the
go down too.
Yeah, that was a very beautiful interrupt on the slide by the Lucio. So very nicely done there. Then we have mid Zuljin going for a little bit of a flight, so he can't stack too much. How is he doing his on his stacking? He's only on 8 out of 30, so he's having a lot of trouble trying to stack.
Yeah. And this is a Spell Shield Diablo. I feel like Spell Shield Diablos can just live forever.
Oh yes, 100%.
All right.
And he's on the full W Fire Stomp build so far.
Yeah.
So a lot more consistent this game with his talent choices as opposed to last game. So we see the Dragon Knight goes down. Nano Boost is popped. Lucio taking a combo. Thrall attempting to flank but gets spotted and gets pushed out.
All right. Let's see what other value they're going to be able to get. I love this. Nor just goes down there and finishes off bot, but
Does
is
he get
spanked away
No,
before he could get the
does-
last hit by the Li Ming Wave of Force.
Gets denied. So now. So how does Red Team get back into this? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh,
How do they stabilize?
I'm not sure because I feel like they have so many tools on the side of blue team that it could be really difficult. And once that Zagara hits 16, it's going to be very difficult.
Which is just around the corner as well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But, like I said, this is one of those maps. One late game fight. If
turn it
Thrall
all
can
around.
get a really great engage with oh, speaking of engage, there's the ETC coming in. Does get the Lucio high five. That is a barbecued Zuljin this time.
Yeah, does not get the to live through that barbecue. Thrall late to the party. He does not have the global.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, ETC managed to stage dive in, and now they're going bot to get more macro advantage.
Exactly. We have a very good friend of ours that loves stage dive ETC, but as main tank. But very impactful as an offlaner as well. They also call it the Mario Stomp.
Red team getting camps as well, getting their bruisers,
Yep.
trying to create some map pressure top.
All right. Painting the map blue so far. Looking for a pick out onto the ETC, and they do manage great rotation by red team up top getting that kill. Let's see if they're going to be able to stall this out and look for more kills. I think red team really needs to focus on getting more staggers here.
Yes, 100%. I think that's their way into back into this game. If they
Yeah.
get staggers, they can get their own level 16. They can start to push out the lanes a little bit more, get the Dragonite, knock down some structures, build some map pressure. I think they have to focus on team fighting in order to bring this one back.
Henry agrees with you. If you guys can hear that barking, that's my dog, Henry. Henry, calm down. I know you're excited about a potential comeback because every caster's dream is to go to game 3.
100%. We all want a game 3.
We do, actually.
Thrall needs to get out of there sharpish, because otherwise he's going to get caught,
Yeah.
and it looks like he might.
All
Fortunately,
right.
there's a Mei who's behind, so you could probably give some help. Ooh. Snowball being thrown out, but getting no value,
Oh.
and that is a double mosh, and it is likely that they might both die now. Although red team does get the Dragon Knights.
Yep.
Thrall does go down. Lucio is proving to be a nuisance for the
All
Ana,
right.
and draws out the nano boost.
Might be difficult, that spell shield on the Diablo, but it's potential
looks
he
like
could
might-
go down.
oh,
Does
there he
go
goes
down.
It's a very big kill. Although he still has his souls, he comes back with 25
Yep.
souls.
Big slide
automatically.
looking to get more damage out onto Polite Gamer.
Yeah.
A little bit low on their mana at this point.
Unfortunately, red team did not get a lot of value from the Dragon Knight. It was burst down very quickly, thanks to the Zagara 16 and the damage from Falstad. And ETC now looking for a flank and trying to catch the Zul'jin, but he moves away.
This is
And then we have-
very
that's a very
dangerous right
false
here.
Nor. Ooh, that was a super dangerous flight from the Falstad, but he managed to live. And blue team gets a double kill.
It's not that dangerous because they do have vision of Thrall up there and they have that global. So he knew that they would be a 5v4 there because they had the team fight advantage. Here, I'll pull up the talents for you, Silver.
100%. It was just very lucky that they managed to. Oh, and the Li Ming goes down. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very bad timing. Now that's a staggered death for another 25 seconds.
Was that a Q from the? Because Simeon got that kill. Was it a Q from the Lucio?
Likely.
Okay.
Li Ming had very little life, so probably it was the.
Oh, I like how aggressive he is. He did get rooted there. Is he going to take too much time? He got a little bit body block, but makes it out just barely. And Nellius in a little bit of trouble, but does get out thanks to the disengage from the Falstad.
Yeah. Not only that, but also the them focusing on the keep, getting it down and allowing Diablo to live.
I think, yeah. I thought maybe there was going to be a little bit of a counter engage, but they're still down a talent tier. I'm surprised they didn't try to push for more kills. They do have 20s. They had more mana, I think, than the Mei had no mana at that point, bot lane. So,
unfortunately, both their tanks, both their frontline, Diablo and ETC, had very little life, and it'd be very difficult for Lucio to bring them back to full super quickly. But now you can just see them rotating top, different teams rotating top and bottom, just trying to get control of the Prines, and now red team taking their bruiser. They need to somehow manage to stall this game out and get 20s. Buy some time for themselves.
Nam says they want to hear Nora whine about offlane ETC. I have to say that Nullius's offlane ETC has been impactful and has been using the stage dive well.
Oh, 100%. And he went with, we can see, look at the 20s. They have Death Metal, Wind Tunnel, Mixing Fire, which is the Lucio upgraded ult. You have Pack Instinct, and then we have Hellgates. So a lot of opportunity for engages.
Yep. Oh, a little bit of anti-synergy there, but there's the stage dive into the wind tunnel. That's actually kind of a fun combo to watch.
Oh, 100%. But they do not get any kills, and they will have to step away, and unfortunately they don't get any
See that,
damage.
Sarah Lath? You gotta get rid of those people in my chat. Dudettes, where are you? All right. Yeah, I'm a little bit of miscommunication, I think, in that last engage is what happens there.
There we go.
Thank you, sir. All
Sorry,
right.
I was too busy being enthralled by that latest team fights. Could not.
Yeah,
Ooh, and there's the
May. Will
May.
she make it
Ooh.
out? Oh, the
Oh, like
Lucio! Big wave of force to help
oh,
protect the May.
oh, and
There's
then
the Maw coming out.
Mom maybe a little bit premature. Coming out, not as very impactful. Ooh, and blue team Falstad picked up the Dragonite and could go very easily core.
I think red team needs to pursue this right here.
They need to back out and defend core.
Because I think if they can get the kills first and then defend the core, they can burn that Dragonite down pretty easily. There's the stage dive, does not hit, is looking to create more space.
Yeah. And then we have the Thrall going down potentially. Oh, does he manage to live? Does he manage to live? So far he's living. That was a very close call.
Yeah. Really great healing by the Ana in that case.
And will they get the Nihilist? They will get the Nihilist. They will. ETC goes down and Deathmatch just gets no. Oh, Fulgin walks into it, but he's okay. He doesn't get punished for his. Walking in.
Red team wants to be very aggressive here if possible. Ultis have been blown, but they're so low at this point.
Yeah. And Zul'jin is finally stacked, so that's very good. He'll have his damage should increase a lot more in the next few fights. But that was a very good defense. Very good defense. They got the.
I would have liked to see the Thrall stay with them to keep team fight advantage.
And then now that's is that
yeah, it is a kill on the Ming. I think. Oh, Norse so close to dying there, is able to back to safety. There's the Maw coming out onto, and will he get another barbecue? Nope.
No.
Oh, what a save.
Close. Yeah.
This is spicy, Sarah. Less spicy.
This is a very spicy, and Red Team doing everything they can to hold on, just stay in the game. You know, they lose a hero, but they manage to, save everybody else, and so far they're keeping their core alive.
They have so much pressure, though. But we'll see. The longer they stay alive, the more stacked Captain Roberts is going to be. There's the stage dive behind. Oh!
And what'll happen to Captain Roberts? Will he go down? Yes, he'll go down. It's Li Ming is down for another 10 seconds.
He didn't have ultis. There is the wind tunnel.
Wind tunnel. Will they get any kills with that? No, unfortunately, they did not get to pin anyone down. However, Brawl is looking to have some trouble. Is he going to be okay? No, he's down.
Yeah, and I think
Li Ming. Ana getting attacked by Falsa, but she'll survive.
Oh, I see Ming resets if she can go in there, but it looks like Simeon's able to go ahead and heal his team up. So much displacement going on in this game.
Still up. Shields are still up, so they're still.
Yeah.
But they need to start getting kills. I think. Yeah. I think it's too little, too late, and Red Team just don't have enough. And Blue Team are likely to, Blue Team are going to get the 2-0.
Did Diablo take that level 20 upgrade? Oh, no, he took
he took Hellgate.
The Hellgate, yeah. That level 20 upgrade on Diablo for Breath is so long. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
all right. I'm going to message Pinkie Pie, see if she wants to do a that'd be great to do a, what's it called? Why I cannot speak tonight.
An interview.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Brutal.
But yeah, no, it looks like a much more one-sided game than game one, even though in both games, System Manager had the upper hand. Some great Falstad gusts.
Agreed. Yeah,
giving
just
him his team a very big opportunity to win.
yeah, I think also the fly that Nor used to go top to help Nullius out against the Thrall,
Yeah,
it gave them so much pressure the entire map. They did it like
I think it's like at least 2 or 3 times where they
at
caught
least two or
Thrall.
three times. Yeah, I agree. Well drafted on
Yeah,
assisted new manager.
yeah.
All
Going
right,
for a double global, a lot of pressure that they could use in team fights
agreed.
as well.
All right, I've sent the call out to see if we can get an interview with Miss Pinkie Pie, but she's in the coin toss map pick thing. Let's go join
Yeah,
her.
yes.
Hey, Pinkie Pie,
Oh, hello.
Hello
how's
there.
how's it going?
Congratulations on 2-0.
I'm well, thank you.
So how you guys feel?
Feels good. Um, we got a domination. It always feels good to have one of those.
Yeah, very strong showing. I have to say that just watching both those games, all teams need to be on the lookout for that chip damage that you start immediately in the beginning of the game. Like
Yeah.
both games, you were relentless about starting that chip damage, and I think it does well for your team. So nicely
It's a
played.
trickle effect.
Yeah,
Yeah, getting a little bit of an extra advantage at the start. Obviously, different approaches between game one, game two. Game one, it was just the Li Ming and the Diablo who went bot to get some, damage on the bot tower, and then the second game you all went top
Yes.
to try and get it out. Was that a revision from game one, or was that already the plan?
Um, I think if it hasn't already shown, which it speaks for itself, we do just like to cheese. There are times we don't cheese. There has been times we have not cheesed. But if we can get the opportunity, we will try to.
yeah. 100%. I was wondering if red team was going to look out for that chip dance. She did it very well both games. I have a question for you.
Sure.
That last game, Nullius on the ETC, I saw. Did you guys plan on doing wind tunnel into the Mario stomp from the ETC? Because that was a fun combo. I think it got hit once, or was just not part of the combo plan.
It was not part of the combo plan, but I would have to say it worked out.
I think you
we
should
were
add it to your combo plan because it was very fun to watch.
It was 100%.
It was fun, wasn't it?
So definitely something to consider. So what made you guys go with the ETC? Was it just for the global?
So it was a toss between him or someone else, because we were trying to decide if we want to anchor bot as much as possible, or we could get a double soaker. We ended up with the false stack, so technically we didn't really need a full-time double soaker.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of just so happened that it ended up being the ETC in the end, and we were feeling it, and we were like, well, let's just do it.
Yeah, it was done very well. So it looked pre-planned. So nicely done on that, and very fun to watch. So good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of kills on the Thrall with rotating Falstad. I have a question about game one. You
Sure.
guys obviously had map pick for game one, is that right? Yes.
This is correct.
And you took us to Cursed Hollow. Was that a pick that you guys prefer? Is that a pick that was that more like a pick against them?
I would say that we have played Cursed Hollow quite a bit so far this season. Between that and Towers of Doom, I think that we just feel comfortable on the map. It's and it's fun to play too, because you got the two bosses. You never know what could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I did do some scouting, and I felt like Siege potentially could be a threat to their team. And so I think that's what really gravitated us to go to Cursed Hollow, was because of how big it was and the siege potential that you could potentially do on that map.
Nice. So you guys like the macro, obviously.
Yeah,
All right.
we like the macro.
Yeah, you do.
We're cheesy boys and girls.
Well, Gigi's, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, I would like to thank our casters. Thank you both for doing tonight on a weekday. Most appreciative. And then I would like to thank the enemy team. You guys played well tonight. There were times we were screaming like, "What are we gonna do?" So it was a lot of fun. And I would like to thank my team. You guys are doing great. We're staying strong. I'm really proud of how far we're coming along. And a shout out to my friends that are supporting us in stream. Thank you all for being here to support us win or lose. It doesn't matter. Thank you for being there for us.
Awesome. Thanks again. We had a lovely time casting you, and hopefully we'll see you out in the Nexus soon.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having us.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
All right. Let's pop back over to our casts Discord. All right, Sarah Lath, do you have any parting words for these lovely people here?
Well, thank you for being around for my absolute first cast in NGS. So I had a lot of fun. I will be back.
Yes, I'm super looking forward to it, and I appreciate you joining me tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and look to see who else is casting tonight.
I think this was the last game.
Was it the last game for tonight? All right. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and hopefully we'll see you out there. And thanks for supporting these NGS teams. We super appreciate it. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, do this first.